Welcome to the Arizona Cyber Warfare Range. My name is Brett Scott. I'm the co-founder here of this range, and we are in the east side location. We also have one located on the west side of the Phoenix area. I would love to show you a brief tour of what we're doing here at the Cyber Warfare Range and answer maybe some of the questions you might have, like what are these guys doing, what's going on there. So behind me you'll see about $2.5 million worth of donated equipment, servers, networking gear, all kinds of stuff that help people understand the basics of IT, but more importantly, it allows us to host real life targets. So when you're seeing the servers that are running here, these are real targets that are being hosted, and we separate them from easy to very, very complicated or hard, simulating real world environments. And the purpose of this is to give you a progressive way of learning from the very beginning. If you're a newbie and you've never done this before, we don't mind. We would love for you to come visit us. We will help you learn from the very start all the way up to very highly sophisticated attacking. And the way that you do that is with real targets. And we use all of these servers here to make that happen. So let's talk a little bit more about some of the other things that are going on here at the range. So over here we have Terry, and Terry is working on one of our hacking tutorials. She's learning how to attack beginner range targets. So when agencies or other folks bring us people that they would like to train in learning cyber warrior skills, we always start them off with this modified thing called BWAP. It's actually a product of OWASP, which we modified to achieve the result of helping people to understand attack, defense, and digital investigation. This is a great starting block for everyone to pursue that journey for themselves. So one of the things that we do here is we are a tutorial or a mentor-based guidance. It's organic learning, and there's not really a curriculum per se, but there is a lot of material to be consumed that's structured. So here we have Preston, who's helping Terry to understand these particular targets. Now, you're welcome to come here and you can operate on your own and operate completely independently. Frankly, we'd love to, because no one here is paid. It's all a completely volunteer-run organization. So this is a way for you to connect and do things for real without having to do the technicals of installing, say, Kali, a hacking server. So we have the ability to have you plug right into one of these working workstations that you see all around you, and you can connect with that, and then we use those computers to attack our targets sitting there at the range. Over here in our project and conference area, you can see we have Andrew and Luke who are here working on a programming project. So we are trying to help people learn how to, in technology, to be better at their jobs. And one of those things is for coders to get better at coding. More secure coding means less breaches, which means less risk for your company, and of course greater reward for you. So they're working on a project in our conference area, and this is a little alcove that's meant to be independent, where we have dry erase boards and other materials so that people can share, collaborate, and work on projects together. Over in this area here is the only dangerous part of this range, and that's been completely disconnected from our network. This is our malware range, and so when we get nasty stuff either dropped on us or an investigation is brought to us by somebody, we will bring this here to evaluate it, and it's just a safe place to conduct that. So you can see it's got its own bank of servers, it's got its own resources, and of course is not connected to the rest of our network. But we also have a Cisco lab. So if you're looking to get a Cisco certification and you want to work on real equipment, here we have a real Cisco lab, which includes routers and switches and hubs and everything that you might need to configure in a company. So if you're a company, or if you have a person in your company who wants to learn from the very beginning how to start up and get things going, this is a great place to do that. We also have real targets, web servers and voice over IP servers and things like that, to allow you to test your configurations. And then of course here we are sitting in the cyber warfare range. We can test your security really, really well. Over here we have a 3D printer. The 3D printer allows us to produce devices and all the things that we need. So for example, right now this thing is working on printing for us networking plugs. These network plugs allow us to cover the unused networking ports. We do the same thing with USB and even VGA, but we also build other projects, and they of course require some 3D modeling to allow us to do that cost effectively. So this is our 3D printing station. Over here we have other devices. This is a place for setting up new devices, new labs. We have a Macintosh system here. We have all kinds of really cool stuff. Here we have a disk drive imaging and also cleaning station. So every time we get a donation, we will take the hard drive and RAM and things like that. We will zero those things out with a DoD level wipe. and that allows us to make sure that nothing that was donated to us could inadvertently be uncovered by either the investigation team or bad people, bad guys. So in this area over here, you'll see that we have a presentation area. So this entire room is meant to be reconfigurable, and that allows us to host all kinds of different events. And the way that we do that is with open. So you'll notice I'm stepping over power cords here, and that's because in the last exercise we did, which was a red team, blue team exercise, where good guys are attacked by bad guys, we are able to reconfigure the environment. So this is where the blue team sat and my red team sat over there, and we attacked these guys but told them what we were doing so that they could learn cyber education in a real world environment, protecting real targets with real hackers. You'll see down below you there that we have the MOM. That stands for the Mobile Oppression Machine. That is a mobile hacking lab that we bring to conventions, conferences, schools. A lot of times we were asked to put on a sort of a mini cyber warfare range, and we do so in a temporary way with the MOM. It has laptops and blade servers in there that allow us to do that. And then over here we have the DAD, which is the digital attack device, and that device we use to bring to hacking competitions. So when anybody ever doubts our skills, we go out there and bring the DAD and we show them what we're all about here at the Cyber Warfare Range. So this is the Cyber Warfare Range. You guys are welcome to join us here. We are part of the greater Phoenix area, and we are making a big difference. We are recognized as the leader in the country for cybersecurity education. Again, attack, defense, and investigations. We teach you how to be a bad person so that you can do a better job of being a good person. So you are learning real skills and you know exactly what you're doing, and it's already making a very big impact in the cybersecurity community. So that's one of our missions, is to improve cybersecurity as a whole. And the only way you do that is by making capable cyber warriors. There's a big difference between people who are book educated or people who are learning in simulators and people who are actually able to perform the job, to do the task. This is a hacker range. We're run by hackers. You can come down here and you're welcome to connect to our servers, learn how to do system administration, learn how to edit things, change configurations, change devices, swap out equipment, improve the processing or whatever. There's tons of stuff to be done that is all IT related, but it's all hands-on. And so employers have learned that this is a place where people are actually doing the kinds of things that develop the skills that they want to pay for and hire these people. So I'm very happy to report that we went from 100% unemployment to we are now 100% employed, and we have a huge backlog of open positions. So we are urgently requiring new smart people to come and join us, and there are plenty of them here in Arizona. So Arizona has its 5 C's. I don't think I can name them all for you, but one of the things that they're talking about is adding a 5th C, which is cyber. We are leading the country. The Arizona Cyber Warfare Range is a key player in advancing the game and improving overall economic development, but also, most importantly, developing critical skills, the kinds of things that everybody wants. This is the greatest problem that will be in the world for many, many years to come. Come join us in our fight to help protect our country.